Hey, what's up, Positive Impact Club? We are taught from the moment that we exit the womb to be good. We are told as children thousands of times to be good. And then the number one thing that we ask our children when we see them again is, hey, were you good? As parents, we bribe our children to be good. And if they are, we'll say things like, hey, we'll buy you something if you're just good. Our entire childhood teaches us that we have to be good. And when we learn opposites, the opposite of good is bad. So obviously, if life is all about being good and the opposite of good is bad, we never want to be bad. But then later in our life, we learn that when you're really bad at something, people will say you suck. Well, we are going to spend just a few minutes today covering why sucking at something is not actually a bad thing at all. In fact, it's difficult to be good at anything if you're not bad first. And beyond that, you'll never be great at anything if you don't suck at certain points along the way. Want the good side of bad? When you are bad, you have no place to go but up. Your potential is literally unlimited, but we are taught not to see the upside of bad. So when we're sucking at something, we need to embrace that. We need to understand that, and most importantly, start believing that being bad and sucking at something is a requirement to be good someday in the future. But rather than sticking with something and fighting through the bad times, people just quit and then they justify it with, I can't do this, I suck. No kidding, you're supposed to suck. That should have always been your plan from the start. This all may sound strange to you at first, but the fact is that in order to become good and ultimately great at whatever it is that you desire the most, you have to embrace the suck. You have to embrace being bad. You have to swallow your pride and be humble and be patient, and you cannot, under any circumstances, quit and then use the excuse that you suck. I have some news for you today. Once you get through all of the bad times and you finally break through and become good, and you will, trust me on this, guess what? Good is not that exciting. Spoiler alert here, the real fun stuff comes during the times you spent being bad. The time you spent figuring things out and the times that you celebrated all of those small victories along the way. Now, I've been bad at many things, just about everything in my life, in fact. But I fought through and eventually became good at those things that were once bad. So now what? Well, now I have the self-confidence and the belief required to be good at things. But good is not much fun. Now it's just kind of expected. So what do I spend my time doing now? Well, I spend more time doing things I'm bad at. This way I can improve my skill set and enjoy those small wins along the way all over again. I have embraced being bad, and I push myself today to do more of the things that I want to do the least. More of the things I suck at the most, because I know two things for certain. I need to do those things if I'm ever going to stop sucking at them. And I know that the only way to get good is to be bad first. So that is my challenge to you today, Positive Impact Club. Embrace the suck today. Push yourself through the bad today. And for those of you who do, we're going to see a better version of you right back here tomorrow.